What's up, guys? Welcome to Nick and Andrew's Reviews. I know this is really late, but me and Andrew, we just decided, since we kind of weaned away from wrestling for a little while, that we want to go with like
review
movies.
whatever we want.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. Whatever we want, we are going to do from now on. So we want to do a review for the 2014 Godzilla movie.
Yeah, we just saw it for the second time, and let's just say it didn't disappoint.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like the second time it was better. The first time it was really good, but the second time was...
You catch up on a lot of things that you didn't catch the first time.
Yeah, like, I mean, I know you said you noticed, but I didn't know that Muto stood for something. I assumed that they knew what the parasite was, and that was the name of it. I didn't know it stood for, what was it, massive... unidentified terrestrial object? So, yeah, guys, I had no idea. Like, I guess I didn't hear him say that.
And there's a whole bunch of Easter eggs in the movie. Right off the bat, at the beginning, when the little kid gets up, you see a Godzilla poster on the wall, and it's Godzilla against the Muto.
Is it really? I knew it was a Godzilla, but I didn't realize it was against the Muto. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's funny. At least that's what I saw. Maybe it was something different. Maybe you guys could tell me. But then they also had Mothra written underneath
I saw
one
that.
of the fish tanks when they went back years later with when it was in the radioactive zone. But you could see Mothra spelled out right underneath one of the fish tanks. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, because Mothra, if you guys don't follow the original Godzilla, I'm not talking about the 1998 version with Max Broderick. That was...
Oh God.
We're actually going to do a review on that, so you guys will get our opinions on that one. But if you saw the old one, Mothra was a huge part of the Godzilla franchise.
Oh yeah, definitely one of the bigger bad guys.
Yeah, who actually they ended up teaming up together too, a certain movie. So yeah, I mean, but the 2014 movie was so. I personally, I think it was the best Godzilla movie that they've ever made.
Definitely, and I think it was one of the better movies of the year so far.
Oh my God, yeah! I mean, like
just the CGI alone was amazing. Man.
I cannot believe like how real they made this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so cool. My biggest beef with the movie the first time around was the lack of fight scenes. The second time around, I guess because I knew going in, I could appreciate it a lot more. Because, like I said, my favorite movie is Pacific Rim. I love the battles of the kaijus and the Jaegers. So when I was going in to see Godzilla for the first time, I was comparing it to Pacific Rim. I thought I was going to get a lot of battles with Godzilla and the Muto, but I didn't. So it kind of disappointed me. So it kind of left a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth. Going into the second time around, knowing what I was getting into anyway, I was able to appreciate the movie a whole lot more. I didn't hold it up to the standard of Pacific Rim, and because of that, Godzilla is like one of my top 5 favorite movies now.
Yep. It's awesome.
And like,
I love it.
And I love the teasers they did put in, because if you guys ever watch all the news broadcasts in the movie, there's always a fight scene going on in the news broadcast. Like, I love the airport one.
Yeah. When
you could see it in the background, them fighting at the airport.
And you hardly see anything like when it's actually happening, but then you see it on the news.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool. I thought it kept Godzilla as like a big premiere without him like actually being a big premiere, because you see him throughout the movie. It's just when he finally does have his epic battle with the Mutos, it's awesome. And
if anybody ever seen the old Godzilla movies from Toho, you know that Godzilla isn't in the movie a lot of times. You know, he's just like in the new one. He's more of like the spectacle. Like he's like the grand finale. Like here he is. You see appearances of him, but you don't get that big money shots at the ends of the movies. But one of my favorite things about 2014 Godzilla is Godzilla's facial expressions.
Yeah.
They are so good. Like when he first appears at the airport, and he's got that like he's like tilted back looking, like, and you see it, his face, like the way they call it, his facial expressions on the CGI is like a masterpiece. I mean, seriously, man, like kaiju movies are so cool, and when you have great CGI with them, and you can see each individual scales and every detail of the creature, it's so cool.
Yeah.
And the Mutos are badass.
Oh yeah, the Mutos are awesome. I know a lot of people had like their own thing about the Mutos, like saying that it wasn't that good because they were kind of like lame. I thought they were awesome. Yeah,
especially the female, the big one.
Oh yeah.
Listen, guys, the Mutos, everybody's gonna have their own opinion on it, but but take it for what it is. We got a whole new set of villains now, and how the one could fly.
Yeah.
That was cool as shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then they have like the what was it? The ESP pulse?
The EMP.
EMP pulse.
Uh-huh.
They hit it and they can take out all the friggin' planes and all electronics in like a 100-mile radius or something.
Yeah, really.
So how is that not cool? I mean, I like it. I mean,
Yeah.
I like when they and that's something that reminds me of Pacific Rim. Like the one kaiju leatherback, he had the it's almost like when you cock a gun, like an old school cowboy gun, like a Colt. You know, it
has its
hammer.
Yeah, he has his own little thing.
Yeah, well, he did like an EMP pulse too, and wiped out everything, and that reminded me a lot of.
Yeah, that was in Sydney.
Yeah, no, that was in Tokyo.
Okay, Tokyo.
Oh no, Hong Kong. Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And, but like, I thought that was so cool, and they incorporate. And then in Godzilla, they did the same thing. Whenever he would slam his little like hook down, it would do the EMP pulse, and I think that's so cool because it shows you like how advanced these creatures really are. And a lot of people are like, yeah, so what was the use of that back in the prehistoric era? Who knows? Who knows what it was?
Maybe they didn't have it.
Yeah,
maybe they evolved into it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the movie shows them evolving.
Yeah,
and I like that.
It's the progression of them.
And I do like the Mutos a lot. I think the Mutos are great, and I hope in the sequel, part of me wants them to bring back some of the old bad guys, but a part of me likes the fact that they're going to make their own. So I mean, I'm cool with whatever because they're definitely making a sequel.
The way that I think that they should do it, I think like they should always bring in new ones.
Yeah.
But like at the beginning of the movie, show him like battling Mothra and stuff like
cool,
that as like an intro.
Yeah, yeah.
Because now you don't have the intro of introducing Godzilla back in the day. Now it's just like, oh, this is what's happened over the past couple of years.
Yeah, yeah.
So like you have
that.
like fight scenes,
like in the beginning
on.
of Pacific Rim when you went through the history of the kaiju's and the Jaeger battle.
Exactly.
No, I definitely agree. They have to bring Mothra. There's a couple of bad guys they have to bring. They have to bring Mothra. Mm-hmm. They have to bring King Ghidorah.
Yep.
Who else would be really sick? I really like Space Godzilla. And Mecha Godzilla is such a friggin'...
Godzilla.
Yeah, he's such a he's so friggin' cool.
But
there's a lot of cool bad guys.
But let's just not forget when he did the beam.
Okay, that was... if you guys didn't like the movie, and that saves everything, that's part.
That's like the best part
the
of the
atomic breath, holy... First off, when he first did it, was great.
Yeah.
Then we did the second time. Oh, should we spoiler alert it?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the movie, turn it off right at this point. Okay, now that we got that out of our system, Godzilla grabs the female Muta's mouth and just does the atomic breath, like in her mouth.
Straight down the throat, and the head rips off. Yeah, then you see guts and gore go everywhere.
It's so great. Yeah. That was the greatest part of the whole entire movie. But, you know, like I said, there's been a lot of flack, like, oh, I don't care about the soldier guy. Listen, no one cares about the soldier guy. You all go to a Godzilla movie to see Godzilla fight monsters.
Exactly.
But the story was pretty good.
The story was good.
Yeah, like I liked it.
I mean, I thought it was annoying that he like never actually just decided, oh, I'm just gonna go home.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, I'm just gonna follow whatever the army does.
Yeah, right.
It's like, no. Forget you guys. I'm just gonna chill here, do my own thing. You guys go try and blow up the monsters.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah. But like, I thought the movie was really, really well done.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait for the sequel.
Yeah, I know they said there's already a sequel in production. When they start filming, who knows? But you know, hopefully they have a new one out, either before or after Pacific Rim. I'm hoping before.
It's probably going to be before.
Yeah, because Pacific Rim's for like 2-3 years.
Yeah, Pacific Rim's 2017.
Yeah, so I have a while. So hopefully we get like another Godzilla.
I think we'll get Godzilla 2016, if not early 2017, competing with Pacific Rim.
Awesome. Oh, and another thing too I want to mention, I think this was the best Godzilla design I've ever seen. I mean, there's some really nice Godzilla designs. Like I know Godzilla Final Wars was really nice. Godzilla vs. Biollante, that design was really nice. But 2014
I think he was perfect.
Yeah, like he was unbelievable. Like just Google images of Godzilla 2014. He is great. I mean, he literally, when you look at him, you're just like, oh my god, like that. I want to see that in person. Yeah, like, and you see his gills, like.
Yeah.
Because, like, he's an amphibious creature. Like, he's not, you know, that's what he is. He's amphibious. But and I love the fact that they continued on with the storyline that the monsters feed off of radiation.
Uh-huh.
Like, and I know we're gonna do a review on this, but I'll say a little something about 1998, like how he ate fish.
Yeah.
Godzilla never ate fish. They made him such a wuss in that movie.
But we'll get to that. You'll see that in an upcoming video.
Yeah.
See you guys in the next video.
Please like and subscribe.
What he said.